Welcome. This is Richard Hosnote, and I want to welcome you to the Innovation Best Practices, where every episode is designed to help you sell more and make more, utilizing proven and practical best practices that I believe can help virtually any business with any innovation need. I want to give a special welcome to our listeners around the world, now in over 91 countries. Welcome back. We also have a number of free offers. Free generally is pretty good. I'm offering for a very limited time a free consulting session. You just need to send me an email, and I'll give you that in a minute, and provide me with the details of what you would like me to help you with in about a 15, 20, 30-minute consulting session. Can be very, very effective for you. Also, a free newsletter that I publish twice a month. If you'd like it, send me an email. We have a free Innovation Best Practices app available for Apple and Google at the App Store and at Google Play. Also, please visit my website at i2ge.com. There are absolutely many free resources there for you. Now that email address. Email me at richard@i2ge, that's the letter I, the number 2, ge.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Today's episode is about learning from Microsoft's innovation struggles, and it comes from a Vanity Fair article. Let me give you an overview. Microsoft under CEO Steve Ballmer experienced a lost decade of innovative growth. In this penetrating article by Kirk Eichenwald, we get a deep and unique look into the dysfunction that drove poor decisions and stymied innovation. Company culture and policies fueled what the author calls, open quote, astonishingly foolish management decisions. Now, the author didn't put an exclamation mark behind that, but I would. Okay. They had a number of destructive policies, and none of them was worse than this. The number one policy culprit appears to be an element of Microsoft's management system known as stack ranking. It forces every business unit to declare a certain number of their employees as top performers, good performers, average, and poor. Forces them into those groups. The author claims that people in the company and outside the company claim that this policy, quote, effectively crippled Microsoft's ability to innovate. Doesn't surprise me. As it was applied, 1 out of every 10 employees, with 1 out of 10, a manager was forced to give 2 people a great review, 7 mediocre reviews, and 1 was going to get a terrible review. Imagine that. It was foretold that 7 were going to get mediocre reviews and 1 was going to get a terrible. It was mandated. As one employee said, quote, it leads to employees focusing on competing with each other rather than competing with other companies, close quote. Now, there's a shock. Come on. The focus of reviews was far more on how someone could increase their visibility to management than the quality of their work and how it could improve. Talk about a toxic culture in general, but toxic to innovation. This is it. At one time, Windows had, and there's lots of lost opportunities, at one time they had a phone that was best in class, several years ahead of others. During this period of time, they lost their lead because of the bureaucracy. Products that could have effectively competed with tablets and Kindle readers were summarily dismissed by Ballmer and Gates for the simple reason that it, quote, didn't look like Windows. Okay. Other lost opportunities. The focus on innovation shifted from developing great solutions for customers to how are we going to make money? Well, you're going to make money by focusing on how to develop great solutions for customers. When that's not your focus, how you're going to make money becomes problematic. Because Microsoft was so deeply wed to Windows and Office, anything that they did that did not fit into this framework had a very, very difficult time being approved. Almost everything had to work with Windows. They developed a Twitter-like service well before Twitter, but innovative thinking stuck in the past resulted in senior managers killing the idea. One former senior marketing manager commented, open quote, "I see Microsoft as technology's answer to Sears." Woo! In the 40s, 50s, and 60s, Sears had it nailed, didn't they? It was top-notch, but now it's just a barren wasteland. And that's Microsoft. The company just isn't cool anymore. Now, since this article, I think there's evidence that Microsoft is turning things around a bit, but boy, did they dig themselves into a hole. Another former Microsoft manager said, quote, "They used to point their finger at IBM and laugh. Now they've become the thing they despised," close quote. Here's some concluding thoughts. In addition to these bad decisions, after this article, Microsoft purchased Nokia, which rather quickly proved to be a multi-billion-dollar mistake. I mean, the day I heard this, I went, they're doing what? They're buying an old, non-leading edge phone company? Why not just start by inventing your own if you think you really want to get into that business? Which, by the way, if you can't find a way to beat Samsung and Apple, you might as well stay home. An awful lot of the lost decade at Microsoft seems to trace to the leadership of Steve Ballmer. Not a lot of good things are said by a lot of folks about him. I'm sure he has some qualities. The story dramatically underscores how company culture, including toxic policies, can cripple innovation even in large, successful companies that have at one point in their history been very successful with innovation. Steve Ballmer is now the owner of the NBA's Los Angeles Clippers, and Microsoft has new leadership. With new leadership, their innovation pace and success has improved. The Microsoft Surface products have proved to be a marketplace success that continues to grow with innovative hardware and software. There are new business models for Microsoft Office and Windows has made some of its most innovative improvements in history. So, all is not lost. Looks like they're going in a good direction. If you'd like to learn more about innovation best practices, just go to my website at i2ge.com. On the left-hand side, click on the DIY Innovation Training, and it pops up a whole bunch of training programs. If there's one there that does not exactly fit your needs, just email me and glad to tailor one for you. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make you innovation self-sufficient with these training programs so that you can do it yourself and not have to pay expensive consultants like me and others to do it for you. This can save you a lot of money and make you very, very skilled at innovation. Another innovation best practice is one of my 6 books that I published titled Proven Practical Innovation That Delivers Results. It's available only at Amazon in a paperback and Kindle version, and it's value priced below my break-even cost. So, great value. I love hearing from listeners, so if you have suggestions, comments, or requests, just email me at richard@i2ge.com. In the next episode, I'm going to share with you some of my personal thoughts on creativity. I've been in the creativity business and innovation business for decades, and I want to share with you what really works for me. And I think much of this can work for just about anyone. So, listen in. As all of you know, I'm deeply appreciative of you taking time out of a busy day to listen to these episodes. I look forward to reconnecting with you soon, and until then, please have a great day.